Morning, guys. What's up, Owen? Go. We'll start in about a minute 30 seconds, guys. So if you have, what's up, Darren? If you guys have questions, ticker some in the comment box. We'll get to it in a second for you. Remember, I'm broadcasting on Instagram and YouTube. If you prefer the long format or wide format, YouTube's a better option. At Student Alpha, make sure you follow me there. I have exclusive content there as well. All right, guys. About 45 seconds, we'll get started. Let guys populate in. Hope everybody's doing well on a Friday. Good morning, good morning. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. Kind of changed my format on my morning report to a lot more time to answer your guys' questions before I bounce to get to my VIPs. Good morning, Victor. Hello, Anna. All right, guys, good morning. Happy Friday the 13th. What does that mean? I hope nothing scary happens. Hope you're not superstitious. Are you superstitious? Let me know in the chat. What do you think? Friday the 13th. Does that concern you at all? Let me know. All right. So as we get into our last trading day of the week, Monday, Tuesday was on fire. Wednesday, Thursday was kind of sluggish. We'll see what Friday the 13th brings. Let's get into the S&P 500. We did have CPI data came in, and you saw the spike in the instruments because data came in lower than expected. Core PPI month over month was 0.3%, which was in line. But the core CPI, but then now regular CPI came in 0.1% lower, and year over year it came in lower. But so it came in lower, which spiked, but it's less than what the Federal Reserve is expecting. So take it for what it is. I don't trade the data, I trade a reaction to the data. So MES, guys, open price 63 or 68.38, high day 68.54, low day 68.20. Our bias is right here. We're challenging bias. This needs to flip. So below that, we're looking for shorts. Above that, we're looking for longs. Our next short setup is beautiful should the market sell off. We have the VWAP and the primary at the same level. So that's the level we're watching. You can see that the hourly, using what you see on my chart, is my patented Student Alpha Matrix system. This is like having me trade with you on your charts. You can see the trend status. The greater trend is still bearish. The shorter fractals are trying to flip it right now. So we're getting a bias challenge. We'll see if that plays out. You want to check that at the top of the hour. So what I mean is, guys, look at the hour. Look how wide that is. It's going to have to continue to climb strongly in order to technically flip bias where the EMAs cross. All right. We're going to monitor it. So we're still hunting shorts right now. Let's look at the Russell 2000 RTY M2K futures product. All right, 26.14 was your open price, 26.23 is your high day, 26.07 was your low day, right in that 2,600 box. Look at this, guys. Look at this mean reversion here. A lot of my traders hit this. My senior guys know how to trade this. pick a position in the start of the box. That paid, look at that, paid 10. I mean, it technically paid 27 points, depending on where you entered, right, and what you were chasing. This is forming a little bear or bullish flag too, guys. We're probably going to see a pop at open. A lot of times, not always, a lot of times the data reaction and the open reaction are very similar. So we're going to be watching for that. All right, NQ, if you guys like to trade the NASDAQ. Let me get to that. Again, if you have questions or tickers, welcome. Just put them down there in the comment box and we'll take a look at it. I do have free Friday trading war room, so you can join me in the war room for free today to see if you'd like to continue with a 7-day trial. Link is in my free Discord. So you go to my link in my bio, go into the free Discord, and you see announcements channel. There's your link to come trade with us on Zoom. All right. So NQ, open price 24,714, high a day 24,864. Low a day 24,624. We do have this red box of resistance is 24,850 to 25,15. What's up, buddy? I got a special guest. He wants to come hang out. So we're bias is just below that box, which is awesome. Our next short, guys, is also a break of VWAP. So if this sells off like it did yesterday, it's going to give us a really clean read. I'll call it in the war room. This is why you want to trade with me. All right. Gold. That was Jake. I'm adult Jake. All right. So technically this box in gold. All right. So open price 49,441, high day 50.16. Can I right at the top of that box? Actually a little higher than that. My report was right before data. So a little higher than that. And then low day 49.07. Again, guys, mean reverting this box down here, 4,900, would have been phenomenal. I mean, there was 100 points there, even if you took 25. So this box currently is what color, guys? It's red because it's a resistance field. Let's make it red. What do you say? There you go. Our next short opportunity, we don't have a long opportunity yet, unless you're mean reverting, is going to be breaking a 5,000 back down, maybe to the VWAP, right? But here we are, guys. My traders, once again, we're stuck in a box. What do you think? Miserable. All right. Silver. Let's do silver real quick. I don't really care to report on it. I just want you to see a couple things. So actually go out to the day, 1 hour. That red line is the only thing you need to know. 85.60, and that gold line is the only thing you need to know. 71, and I'd put a 50-cent buffer on either side of them. I'm not trading in the middle of that. It's either got to break that down to short it, touch this and reject this, short it. Look, guys, I called this short. See that? I told everybody, if you go to my YouTube at Student Alpha, I put out a weekly report. On that weekly report, price was over here. I said that was not going to break. And I was right. It's not going to break again. I don't trust it until after February 27th. Because not only it's my birthday, it's expiration. You guys can all send me birthday gifts. February 27th. All right. So that's XAU. Or XAG, sorry. Let's switch it back to XAU for my group. Platinum, guys, this is a buy in this buy zone. I said 2,000 was the swing buy. Now you're up 60 points. All right. What is the underlying doing? XPT. Yeah, they are separate by about 23 points. So if you can get a retracement near 2,000, that is a swing buy. Stop loss about 1980, and then 1975, run it up 100 plus points. There you go. All right. The VIX is at 20, guys, so we're right at selling. Although if the markets react positively, it's going to lift. The NYMO is basically neutral. NAMO's at negative 37, so we're going to keep an eye on it. It'll probably lift back to neutral. No clear signals there for us today. And let's start looking at a couple tickers. The sell-off in Google brought us down near I gotta find my right chart. Right near that buy zone, guys. Fix my chart. Get rid of my signals so you guys can see it. There you go. It's in the buy zone. I like that kind of, 300 is the key level. Keep an eye on that. You can see I have the trade plan set up in there. Do your own due diligence, but I think Google is the big winner this year. Google is the big winner this year. So consider sizing in after you do your own due diligence. BBAI, guys, I got kicked out. You see that wick? That wick right there. My stop loss was $3.99, and it kicked me out by 2 cents. So I'll reanalyze it and look for another entry. AI is going to be a big winner. It's just, and I've talked about this before, you've got to pick the winner, spread the basket out, and there you go. I mean, watch this thing rocket up now. Not them out. That's how trading works. Anna wants to see U.S. oil. That's actually really good. So let's look at, let's look at oil futures real quick. So there's a lot of talk that, again, we're going to strike Iran this weekend. So it is plausible you could take a swing position on oil. Now this green box down here has been my buy zone. In oil, low of days, $62. I'm going to watch this because what's going to happen is I'm going to see what it does end of day, and I might take a small position in oil with a stop loss just in case he hits Iran. Because if he hits Iran, you're going to see a $10 spike in oil. Whether or not that holds, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just trading the thesis. I did this like 3 or 4 times. I got tired of waiting for him to start his little war. So, and Anna, if you have more questions, reach out to me. All right, let's get to some of your tickers, guys. What you got? Hit me up in chat. Again, if I don't get to them, that's what my free Discord's for, guys. Go to the link in the bio. You can ask me a question or a chart there, and I'll respond. Sometimes I'm a little slower with the free Discord, but I do answer everybody. What you guys got? Let's see. What you got, YouTube? How you guys doing over there? Negative 34 Hades isn't, I mean, it's still negative, but really the true number you want to monitor is 60 for a snapback correction. All right. Geo's chart. What's the ticker? Is that the ticker? Let me know. Level quadruple 8. I'll come back to you. Zach, you have the same birthday? Hey, you're all right, man. All right. Let's see what you guys got. Instagram, see what questions you have. Again, I've shortened the report so I have more opportunity to help you guys here in the community with trading. How old will I be? I'm young, man. I'm like 39. I might be going down to 29. Don't you give it away, Mom. My mom's on the... Come here, Vinny. Vinny, come here. Come here. No, let's shake. All right. Let's see what you got. I was going to show you guys Vinny, the trading dog. He makes trading decisions for me. Jake, he just kind of hangs out. Scrolling through Instagram, guys, seeing what questions you have. Remember, it's free Friday. You guys can trade with me for free today. Myself and Prop Firm Kid will be leading the group. Go to my free Discord. Link is in the announcements channel. Gold and silver, we hit that. We went over it. Guys, when you arrive in here, you don't have to ask about gold and silver. I always cover those. Thanks for the new follow there, Black Swan. Let's see. We covered oil for Anna. Just scrolling through here real quick, guys. Again, I won't try to give you guys more time. Yeah, Evie. It's tapping 5,000. So, let me jump over here. On spot. It's a resistance field, but we'll see if that breaks, right? My guess is if that breaks, Evie, we're going to go back into this that we've been experiencing over here. But there will be trade opportunities. That's the good part. I don't mind 100 points of oscillation, because especially when we're hunting 10. If U.S. attacks Iran. Typically, any start of war increases metals. Fear and uncertainty in war increases metals, decreases indices, and then long-term war pushes the indices up because the military-industrial complex loves war. Palantir. All right, that's one I haven't looked at in a hot minute. Let's go check it out. Got a ticker for Palantir. Used to have it on this report, but I took it off. Let's go. PLTR. She's selling down. So our macro expert has a thesis that the markets go by way of Palantir. It's got a high correlation. So this gold line, I said, when the last time I reported on it, and before I took it off there, I said that's going to be the support zone in price. You know why? Because see this? So it'll be interesting to see what it does here. This could be a potential buy zone right there. But certainly $100 psychological amount as it's turning down. One thing that's concerning is we have broke these lows. So now it's going to challenge these lows and that high. So you can see that this level was resistance and then it was support. So if you like it long term, Palantir will benefit from war. I will say that, right? Anyway, could be support here between we'll call it 125 and 129, but definitely that psychological amount of 100. Fun fact, I owned Palantir at $6 like 6 years ago. Right, that's what I'm trying to do with AI stocks, is try to hold them low price because they're going to do the same thing in 5 years. But I got kicked out of Palantir on a trail, made 300%, sold it like $18. Like, oh my gosh, Sean, why'd you sell it? Because I was up 300%. That's why. I see what else you guys got here. Yeah, that's a good one also. It's coming back down. That's fine. This is still the handle, guys. That's still the buy zone, that anchored VWAP. Right? Look, it tapped it once. You're still in. If you bought the VWAP, you're still in the money. Taps it a second time, it's probably going to hold, right? So if you didn't get in, the retest of that level in there, 1950 to 2150 is I like, and you're in that zone. Do your own due diligence. But what I'm seeing here, actually, sorry guys, Instagram can't see that. Let me move it. This is a cup and handle. There's the bull. There's a handle. That's the bullish breakout. Right? That's what we're looking for. All right, guys. Listen, I got to bounce. If I didn't answer any question that you have, go to my free Discord, put the question there, and I'll tag you. Also, look for my weekend update this weekend. At Student Alpha on YouTube. I put it out every weekend. I cover a ton of stuff for you guys. Free for the community. So, and then come trade with me today in Prop Firm Kid. It's free. Link is in the announcements in my free Discord. So I'll see you guys on Zoom in about 3 minutes. Have a good weekend, guys. Have a good, happy Friday the 13th.